I remember once I was doing a cabaret show in New York City with a vocalist, and she wanted to do all Beatles songs. You know, a lot of times these cabaret singers will come up with a theme. You know, it can be all songs about, I don't know, relationships or I don't know, the weather, or sometimes a specific composer or artist, Cole Porter, or in this case, the Beatles. And it was really interesting because I had never done a whole show of all Beatles songs. And also, it was very different from being in a rock venue where they might be expecting you to play it a certain way, or for dancing, because we could do whatever we wanted. So we took some songs and we just did them exactly the way the Beatles did it with the same rhythms. Like I think I Want to Hold Your Hand. It was just this up tempo fun rock song. But when we came time for Octopus's Garden, which is one of my favorite Beatles songs, Ringo Starr wrote this. We wanted to try something a little different because, the song's fun. It's I'd like to be under the sea in an octopus's garden in the shade. Kind of a surprise word there the first time you hear it. But it's fun. It's frivolous, and the beat is kind of like that, right? Right? Ringo likes country music. It has that two-beat feel, like a lot of traditional country music has. And there's nothing wrong with that, but we just wanted to try something a little different because this woman, Deborah, the singer, she was dealing with the lyrics, and we found out that if we slow down the lyrics, they have a poignancy to them. It almost became this daydreaming of a place to relax and just chill out. So we slowed it down, and I played some jazzy chords underneath. So instead of just E, I started with E major 7. I'd like to be, it's not in my key. And then I went to a D ninth. Under the sea, an octopus is in the shade. And we found that it really opened the doors to this beautiful feeling that is sort of contained in the song, but isn't on the surface in the original when they're, playing this nice bouncy rhythm. So it's just another way to explore implications of the song, in this case the lyric. And the funny thing is, it led me to play it with some jazz chords, and really is a jazz ballad, which if you've been watching some of these videos, I'm not a fan of doing that in general. I don't want to hear somebody swing, I Want to Hold Your Hand or something, That can sound a little corny sometimes, but with this song, it absolutely worked. And the reharmonization under it does what a reharmonization should do. It lets you hear the melody sort of with fresh ears. That's what a lot of jazz pianists do. They'll change the chords to a song so that we hear it a little differently. Like I said, in a fresh way. So it's not just the same old thing all the time. So I'm going to play this as a jazz ballad, and the chords are E major 7, D ninth, that's a C minor ninth, and then I went to a surprise, F major 7th, and then up to the 2 chord F sharp minor, the 3 G sharp, the 4 chord A major 7 in this case. Now there I went to F sharp 7 with A sharp in the bass, and then B7. So it just gives it a little more wistful feel. So we'll see where this takes me here. I'll probably do a little jazz improv or embellishment. That was fun, you know, and it's a good way to, we've been talking in some of these videos, the Beatles series here, about finding a musical implication and taking it further. You know, if it's tender, make it really tender, whatever. But this was interesting because it came from the lyric in the cabaret show. The lyric, slowing it down, suggested this wistfulness, and then I changed the chords to bring that out more. And you know, by the way, this idea of taking a fast song and doing it slow is something that even, you know, certainly the Beatles and people like Bruce Springsteen, a lot of great musicians, they'll try their songs different ways. You know, Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA, this fast rock anthem, Born in the USA, was originally a slow song. And it has a totally different feeling. And it brings out the sort of sadness or the hopelessness of the lyric in that point, you know, in that version. The Beatles did it too, While My Guitar Gently Weeps. We know it as this rocker by George Harrison, but then on the Beatles anthology, they came out with the original demo of that, which was a slow acoustic guitar song, and George Martin had added strings to it at some point. So hope this inspires you to check out, you know, different ways to play these Beatles songs as well. And thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. And let me know if you need any help with your piano playing. I teach through keyboardimprov.com, video course or Skype lessons. My goal is to really help you get to the point where you can sit down and really improvise with fluency. So good luck with that, and I'll see you in the next Beatles video.